How about our game? Whose play is it?
I don't know. Yeah. Maybe life overdid the lesson for me and made $1 worth too much. And the time came when that mistake ruined my career as a fine actor. I've never admitted this to anyone before, lad. But tonight I'm so heartsick, I feel at the end of everything. And what's the use of fake pride and pretense? That goddamn play I bought for a song and made such a success in, such a great money success, it ruined me with its promise of an easy fortune. And by the time I woke up to the fact that I'd become a slave to the damn thing and did try other plays, it was too late. They'd identified me with that one part and didn't want to see me in anything else. And they were right. I'd lost the great talent I had through years of easy repetition, never learning a new part, never really working hard. $35,000 to $40,000 net profit a season, like snapping your fingers. The temptation was too great. Yet, before I bought the damn thing, I was considered to be one of the 3 or 4 young actors with the greatest artistic promise in America. I'd worked like hell. Left a good job in a machine shop to take supers parts because I loved the theater. I was wild with ambition. Read all the plays ever written, studied Shakespeare as you'd study the Bible, educated myself, got rid of an Irish brogue you could have cut with a knife. And I loved Shakespeare. I would have acted in any of his plays for nothing, just for the joy of being alive in his great poetry. And I acted well in him, too. I felt inspired by him. I could have been a great Shakespearean actor if I'd kept on. I know that. In 1874, when Edwin Booth came to the theater in Chicago where I was leading man, I played Brutus to his Cassius one night, Cassius to his Brutus the next, Othello to his Iago, and so on. Well, the first night I played Othello, he said to the manager, "That young man is playing Othello better than I ever did." That from Booth, the greatest actor of his day, or any other. And it was true. And I was only 27 years old. And when I look back on it now, that was the high spot of my career. I had life where I wanted it, and for a time after went on upward with ambition. I married your mother. Ask her what I was like in those days. Her love was an added incentive to my ambition. And a few years later, my good bad luck made me find the big moneymaker. Well, it wasn't that at first. It was just a great romantic part. I knew I could play better than anyone. But it was a great box office success from the start. And then life had me where it wanted me. $35,000 to $40,000 net profit a season. A fortune in those days. Even in these. What the hell was it, I wonder, I wanted to buy? It was worth... Oh, well, it's a late day for regrets. It's my play, isn't it?
I'm glad you told me this, Papa. I know you a lot better now.
Maybe I shouldn't have told you. Maybe you'll only feel more contempt for me. And it's a poor way to convince you of the value of $1. You know, the glare from those extra lights hurts my eyes. You don't mind if I turn them out, do you? We don't need them, and there's no point in making the electric company rich.
No. Sure. Turn them out.
No. I don't know what the hell it was I wanted to buy. On my solemn oath, Edmund, I'd gladly have no home but the poorhouse in my old age. If I could look back now on having been the fine artist I might have been. What are you laughing at?
Not at you, Papa. At life. It's so damn crazy.
Nothing wrong with life. It's we. The fault, dear Brutus, is not in our stars, but in ourselves that we are underlings. You know the praise Edwin Booth gave my Othello? I made the manager put down his exact words in writing. Kept it in my wallet for years. I took it out every once in a while to read it. Until finally it made me feel so bad. I couldn't face it anymore. Where is it now, I wonder? It's somewhere in this house, because I remember I put it away. Carefully.
Might be in an old trunk in the attic, along with Mama's wedding dress. Well, for Pete's sake, if we're going to play cards, let's play cards, huh?
She's still moving around. God knows when she's going to go to sleep.
For Christ's sake, Papa, just forget it. You just told me some high spots in your memories. You want to hear mine? No. They're all connected with the sea. Here's one. When I was on the square head, square rigger, bound for Buenos Aires, full moon in the trades, the old hooker driving 14 knots. I lay on the bowsprit, facing astern, with the water foaming into spume under me, and the masts with every sail white in the moonlight towering high above me. And I became drunk with the beauty and singing rhythm of it. And for a moment, I lost myself. I actually lost my life. I was set free. I dissolved in the sea. I became white sails and flying spray. I became beauty and rhythm. I became the moonlight in the ship and the high, dim-starred skies. I belonged, without past or future, within peace and unity and a wild joy. Within something greater than my own life, or the life of man, to life itself, to God, if you want to put it that way. And several other times in my life, when I've been swimming far out or lying alone on a beach, I've had the same experience. I became the sun. Hot sand. Green seaweed anchored to a rock swaying in the tide.